Doctrinal disagreement not always a cause for schism. We have argued that the pure ministry of the Word and the pure administration of the sacraments are a sound pledge and guarantee assuring us that in every assembly where both are found, a church exists. So important is this that we should never reject any gathering which retains each mark, even though it may be prone to many faults. Indeed, its teaching and the way it celebrates the sacraments may be defective, but these should not in any way estrange us from the Church's fellowship. For all the articles of God's truth are not of the same kind. There are some whose knowledge is so essential that none should doubt them, any more than they would doubt the elements and principles of Christianity. Among them, for example, are God is one, Jesus Christ is God and Son of God, our salvation depends on His mercy alone, and so on. There are others which are contested among the churches and which nevertheless do not destroy their unity. Thus, if one church happened to hold that once the soul left the body, it was at once transferred to heaven, while another simply thought that independently of place, it lives in God, as long as this divergence was without stubborn dispute or conflict, why should they separate? These are the Apostles' words. If we would be perfect, we must be of the same mind. For the rest, if we are differently minded, God will reveal it to us. In saying this, does he not imply that if Christians are divided over things that are relatively unimportant, this should not be a cause for trouble or turmoil among them? Of course, our main aim should be to agree always about everything. But because we are all, in some way caught up in ignorance, either we should allow no church at all, or else we should forgive the ignorance of those who err in matters which can be overlooked without imperiling salvation or violating religion. I am not saying that we should cling to our errors, not even the most trifling ones, and I have no wish to see them flourish through concealment or indulgence. But I do say that we should not, through some difference of opinion, lightly forsake a church which fully safeguards the essential truths of our salvation and the sacraments in accordance with our Lord's instructions. If, in the meantime, we try to correct what we do not approve, we are only doing our duty. That, in fact, is sanctioned by Paul's statement, "Let him who has a better revelation stand up to speak, and let the former speaker be silent." Hence, it is clear that to each member of the church the task is given of edifying others according to the measure of grace which is in him, provided it is done decently and in order, provided, that is, we do not renounce the church's fellowship or disturb its order and discipline while we are members of it.